Alrighty guys, how you doing today? It is like 4:30, 5 o'clock, something like that. The sun is gone. You can see it way over there. Cows must be hungry. So I did not feed them this morning. So last time these girls were fed was yesterday morning. We brought them, what the hell was it? 2 bucket loads? Yesterday morning. It's Tuesday today, so yeah, I believe it was 2 bucket loads yesterday morning. So they went all day yesterday, all night, and all day today. So I'm gonna guess the way they're coming up to me like this, that these bunks are relatively empty. It's basically 2 to 2.5 bucket loads per day to feed these what's out here, 70 some odd head. So yeah, we're gonna have to fill them up. I could have left them until tomorrow, but tomorrow I want to be, we got a whole bunch of meat in the freezer that I took out of the freezer to thaw out. It's all wrapped in plastic, like steaks, roast, so on and so forth. But it was an older cow and it's so goddamn tough. It's like trying to chew friggin' shoe leather. So I'm gonna grind it all up tomorrow, and my cousin's coming over. We're gonna grind up his deer. He just wants it made all into hamburger, deer burger. So that's what we're doing tomorrow. And I don't want to be tied up out here for an hour and a half or so filling bunks. So I'm going to fill them up from tonight. Anyway, let's get to these bunks. They're right here in front of us. And find out how dreadfully empty these things are. I'm going to guess they're pretty fucking low. Dirty windows this time of year. They're not right empty, but they are pretty low. They could have cleaned up a little better. By tomorrow, they would have been completely gone. So, with full bunks, basically I can get away with 2 days of feeding. And on the 3rd day, you best be coming out here to top them off. This is what it barrels down to. So not bad. I bring another bunk out here, that'll change things up drastically. That'll push it to 3 days worth of feed. Okay, now we move over. I'm gonna let you guys go, and we'll talk to y'all later. Yep. And she says I'm on my phone all the time. Actually, guys, you already got one of those.
I know, well.
So we had a cow that we had cut and wrapped like last winter. And the steaks and roasts and whatnot we felt were so goddamn chewy.
You couldn't chew them.
You couldn't chew it. It was like shoe leather. These 3, 5, 7 pieces are still a little too frozen, so they're thawing more. That tub right there is all boned out and ready to go into there, and then from there it'll go into that blue tub mixed with some seasonings we picked up yesterday, which will get mixed and then put into that thing. And then from that thing, it'll go into a casing. And I'll show that as we get rocking and rolling later on. And then we have to grind up my cousin's deer. But he's just putting it in a big tub and taking it home and packaging it himself. We just stopped for a coffee break because There's about 70 pounds in that tub, that blue tub right there. Yeah. 50 to 70 anyway. I got to get my scale and get a weight on it. Anyways, I'll let you guys go, and we'll bring you back here in a minute or two. Alrighty guys, well, this was right friggin' full. Right now there's 60 pounds of burger in there. It's a coarse grind or regular grind. 25 pounds honey garlic beef stick. 25 pounds hot and sweet beef snacking sticks. 25 pounds teriyaki. And we will be doing another 25 pounds of what the hell kind is that last one? Do you remember? I think it's a pepperoni.
Pepperoni.
Yeah, pepperoni beef stick.
Where's the sticks that are open?
Freezer. So, but we're gonna mix a batch or fill the stuffer up here right away. We did a few packs of burger through the stuffer. Like, what we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.5 2-pound packs. So we got to get this stuff on here, and we're actually going to try smoking it right away. Which one are we doing first?
I don't care. I got to get boxes.
She's got to get boxes. She don't care. So to fill this thing, basically crank it. That comes all the way up. And then you lay that, take the tube out, lay it down, whatever you want to do. And then we just hand fill it. More garbage and stuff that Peanut's not allowed to have. That damn dog. So anyway, I'll let you guys go. We're going to get to making some snacking sticks, and we'll bring you back later. Okay guys, so this here is a Cabela's 1-horse meat grinder. And these chunks are frozen still, kind of. You just dump them in, let her rip. I would have videoed more earlier, but it was going too fast. So this right now is Hank's deer, my cousin Hank. And you didn't even ask him if you could put his face on there. Maybe he didn't want to be on video.
Do you want me to stop the video? Do you want me to stop the video?
No, we're going now. We're no stopping now. Just keep rocking and rolling.
I can hit delete.
But no, we started this like, no word of a lie. What's it in? 10 minutes? Maybe 10 minutes.
Take long at all.
See, you can see that it's still frozen. Worst part is getting it in the hole, but once she goes, putting a stiff piece of meat in a hole. But yeah, it don't take long. Like, she just gobbles. This machine just eats and eats and eats. Problem is, I have to cover my hand over the end here, because it'll come out, it'll spit and sputter shit out that it hits the wall. Well, CP if you can. Zero in on here. Look, little spatters from the meat grinder. And that's 2.5, 3 feet away from the grinder. We're going to be done here in no time. And then we'll... Alrighty guys, so I don't know how the video turned out that CP took when I was grinding Cousin Hank's deer up, but that grinder works awesome. That's all I can say. This thing works really good. This is the stuffer. So you crank it like a so. It's full right now. And then it tilts out. You load it up by hand. We just filled it basically up to right here is where it's filled up to. I got to slide my casing onto the spigot or this round tube, but I'm finding if I oil the tube up, because our spigot is actually a little too big, I guess, from what I understand. The casing doesn't want to slide on worth a shit. I'm told that if I actually took this, it should slide on this way, full length, and then I could go forever, right? But it won't slide on. The tube is too big. So I got to do it by hand the other direction and just slide it on and then work it across. One hand holding this end, like here, the other hand pushing it on. And then I can continue. Thermostat on the wall. That thing quit working. It's, I don't know. It's not working the way it's supposed to work. So CP is on her way to pick up a new thermostat. So I'm on my own here now. But I've got one batch of teriyaki in the smoker. It started about 12:30, so it's 3 hours. I got another half hour at least for that. This is half full of teriyaki, and now we're into sweet hot beef only. No pork, no nothing, just beef. That's what's that stuff. So I'm going to keep rocking and rolling here because we got another batch to do yet. So I'll let you guys go. We'll bring you back in a few minutes. So here it's loaded up. Crank the crank. Meat pushes. When you crank the crank, it pushes this plunger down. All the way down. Out the bottom. Into the casing. Makes a long line. When I run out of casing on the spigot, then it comes into here. And why do we put it in a box? For all you new people that haven't seen this before, it's so the flavor in your seasoning, your spices, has time to work its way through all the meat. Even though we did mix it all up, if you leave it sit, you could even freeze it, which I do all the time. I throw this whole box in the freezer and leave it sit, and as it's frozen, that cure will still work its way into all the meat, and you get a really nice flavored beef stick or snacking stick or whatever you want to call it. And we put paper in between, butcher's paper, so that the one row from here doesn't freeze to the next row on top or freeze to the row below. That's what the butcher paper is for. Anyway, I'm going to keep going here. We got lots to do. Talk to you later. Well, that's another batch cooling now. These are, if I remember, I believe those are pepperoni. The flavor is pepperoni on those ones. So we did a batch of teriyaki up here, and it ended up being a little bit longer than it should have, and the ends got a little bit cooked too much, but not bad. The pepperonis turned out a lot better. And we still ended up with all of that burger, whatever's there, 25 packs at roughly £1.50 a pack. That's got to go in the freezer. And it's like +4 out right now, and it's 7 o'clock. And it's December 6th or 7th. Crazy weather we're having, guys. Anyway, I'll bring you back here in a few minutes. I got to get to the shop. Alrighty. Chores are done. Cleanup is done. Shit is put away. These are cooling. That's these ones. You can see where it's a little blacker. Cooked them a little too long. Kind of burnt them a little bit. That's not pepperoni. That's honey garlic. Those are good. Now I gotta bag all this stuff up. Yay! So 25 pounds honey garlic, 25 pounds pepperoni, 25 pounds sweet hot, 25 pounds teriyaki, and another 25 to 30 pounds ground beef, regular grind. It's a little coarse. So, not bad. And of all of that stuff, there's roughly 15 pounds that is smoked. I can do about 8 pounds at a time. So, 15, 16 pounds is already smoked up. So, yeah, not bad. Anyway, I'll let you guys go. Fun, fun, fun. Let's get her done. Share the videos, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Yeah, really tasty. Talk to y'all later.